Tuesday Night Baseball now. Here comes Jimmy Rollins. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Full count now, 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. Swung on and grounded out to Cal at short. Reined in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Matty, they have to be very happy with Alex Bregman right now. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a 450 on base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martin is there, 2 gone.
Batting third.
So next to hit is Willie Stargell. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Fletcher has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the. Fernando Valenzuela is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this ought to be fun to watch in this one here today. A guy with over 2,000 career strikeouts. Think about it. He knows how to get swings and misses, and he knows how to paint the corners. Hopefully, he'll bring some of that in this one here, and he should be fun to watch.
Hit out towards second. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away.
Well, that's what he gets for trying to do too much. And instead of eating it and holding him on first, he panics a bit and sails the throw. Now he's got a man in scoring position and nobody to blame but himself.
Into the box now, David Fletcher. Oh, that gets him on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. And looked like he really left himself open after he released, and this ball came back and got him pretty good. And without speculating too much here, it's looking, at this point at least, like he will be able to continue out there. We should hope. Now into the box, Chris Walker, and he's been one of the league's big stories in April, having come out of the gates extremely hot at the plate. Hard hit to first. And there are 2 away now.
Batting fourth.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard,
and it's the Cardinals that'll strike first here, and that base hit makes it a 1-0 ball game.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike zone. It keeps everybody involved. That 2-out RBI, I know it's early, but that just gives everyone a chance to just relax and compete.
To the plate now, Cal Ripken. To 2-2 now.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
A big swing by Ripken. This one sent out to deep left. And that one is gone. So a two-run shot to left center. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. On the starts of the first, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now a... And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Hard ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Hey, guys, that's the danger of falling behind in the show. You miss over the harder to plate with count leverage, you're going to pay for it.
Into the box, Larry Walker. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting 6, the left fielder.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big-time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also, soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there, and a strong arm.
Hamels with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Nick Solak.
Digging in will be Nick Solak. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. In the air to straightaway right. Fletcher gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington. They trail it here 3-0. Giancarlo Stanton now. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. Their count now at 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's another 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. Swing and a miss got him reaching. McCann corrals it, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell not happy back there. So now the pitcher, Cole Hamels. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
The first baseman, number 5.
Next to bat for St. Louis, Jeff Bagwell. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. Cue shot here out towards short. Oh, what a play! The throw, just late. He's safe. That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
In now, David Fletcher. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hamels on second. Bagwell at first. 2 out in the inning. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Cards. Striding in now for the Nats, James McCann. And it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And stepping in, Fernando Valenzuela. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jimmy Rollins. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
The center fielder.
Standing in now, Lorenzo King. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Behind the runner to second. Men on third with 2 down. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D-Roll, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you could tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. Striding in is Chris Walker, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Now batting. Center fielder.
So now into the box is Jason Martin, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Dan, he took that right back in his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
So now to the plate, Cal Ripken. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Onto the grass hill and gone.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. Now this one is crushed. Also to deep center. Looking up is Kane. Gone. Back-to-back homers.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. And this is taken for a ball high and tight, 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. And that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
Stepping in now, Cole Hamels. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Alex Bregman. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Now to bat, Larry Walker. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swung on and grounded out to Cal at short. Scooped up in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
So now here is Tommy Pham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Here's another 1-2. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Back goes Stanton to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're facing pitching that's throwing a lot of strikes, and that has forced them to hit from behind in the count more than they would like. However, they do have 6 hits coming out of counts that were in the pitcher's favor. So that's pretty strong evidence that these hitters are grinding out each and every at-bat, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. 1-1 home. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Way out to the mound now, the Washington manager, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Adam Pletko answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box, David Fletcher. Line drive to center field. That's in there, base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and 3rd now with nobody out.
Now back, second baseman.
To the plate now, Chris Walker. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Hit hard on the ground towards second, right to him. One there. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
The center fielder, Jason.
So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the outfielder, Jason Martin. And that misses 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The 3-1. Ground ball left side. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
That's why you love the game of baseball right there. Super hustle by the base runner, but let's focus on the backhand play right there. And the exchange to get to first. I know he beat it out, but man, he made that guy work for his knob.
Standing in now, James McCann, and he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes, here it is. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 1-2 delivery.
That's a ball. 2-2 down.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Solak aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Now at the plate here is Jimmy Rollins. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. 1 run, 5 hits, and 2 errors on the Washington line score. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
The 1-1 home. Weak roller right side. Reined in to second for 1. On to the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. Home half of the 5th coming up. And now here is Cal Ripken. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
Man, he's making a lot of noise in this one. He's feeling really locked in at the plate right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, anybody could get 2. There ain't too many guys hitting north of 2 bombs in the game in the big leagues.
2 strikes.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And this is popped up near second base. Solak's got it, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
1 out, bases empty, and into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Cardinals.
That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with
Go
Showtrack.
Cardinals.
Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. A bouncer to the left side. Knee high, he barehands it. Wow. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Willie Stargell. And it's 2 balls and a strike to Pop Stargell. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Stanton looking up, out of here, into the visitors' bullpen.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Into the box now, Alex Bregman. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here comes the 1-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And another foul ball. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Stepping in now, Larry Walker. Into the corner and slicing foul. That's lifted the other way out to left. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. Now it'll be Tommy Pham. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Nationals 3. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Gary Sanchez. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Digging in next, Cole Hamels getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
At the plate now, Jeff Bagwell hits this one hard the other way, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
There's a saying amongst the offense, Dan, anybody can get 3 hits in a big league game. It's that 4th one that separates you.
Talk about he's having a good week in one night. Can you imagine 4 hits in 1 game? I'd say he's having a pretty good day.
To the plate now, David Fletcher. Line drive to center field. King is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. On to first, and they get the double play. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. seventh inning ready to roll, and that means Nick Solak will dig in. And he struck him out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box, James McCann. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Hit high and deep out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 7-4 contest.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs. It looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Going back is the center fielder. Gone! 3 runs already home here. In now, Lorenzo Cain. A ball and 2 strikes.
And that's got to fire you up right there, boys. This guy has been on the bump all game. Now it's late, and he's still throwing challenge pitch after challenge pitch. Think he's feeling frisky?
Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. And there's out number 2. Next, it'll be Willie Stargell. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah, and
and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half. Phil Maton will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Chris Walker. Here it comes on 1-1. Hit out towards second. He's right there, and that's the 1st out. Now at the plate is Jason Martin. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. The 2-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into 3rd with a triple. His 3rd hit of the night.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to 3rd, and he made it happen.
Stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Martin stands at 3rd with 1 gone in the inning. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Looking up is Cain. And it's gone.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez drilled on the ground to short, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
So now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. 1-2 now.
2 strikes to count.
Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. But this will land in foul territory. Still 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5 to second for 1. Back to Stargell for the double play, and the inning comes to a close. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Cardinals 9 and the Nats 6. Joe Willard has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now the 2-1 pitch. High and deep to left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Suarez is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The batter number 50, second baseman.
That'll bring in Nick Solak. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swing and a miss as he gets the slurve by him to run it to a full count. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brad Boxberger will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Tomas Nido will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Mickey Mantle will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Mickey Mantle.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Kane going back onto the lawn and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him as they've taken a 2-run lead. At the plate now, Jeff Bagwell. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Matty V, I don't know what this is,
Hero, is this bad pitching or good hitting?
I think you have to credit both offenses today. They both came in with game plans. We walked around during batting practice. They were both super confident, and nobody is missing a bat.
Andres Munoz enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Again, another foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Jason Martin would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. And good for him. Chris Walker has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Stepping in now, Jason Martin. There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
2-2, Sam.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Count remains full. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat. But to get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. We've played 8 full. It's the Cardinals 12 and the Nationals 8. John Curtis comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Count is 1-2 now. And the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. A reminder, we'll have post-game highlights coming up following the conclusion of the game here in St. Louis. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Stanton. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Talk about a wild and crazy game. 20 runs scored in this one, but it still ended up being a pretty close game. With so many twists and turns, there's a lot to unpack from this one.
12-8 is the way this contest ends. St. Louis crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Cole Hamels earns the win, his second. Fernando Valenzuela was hit hard to the tune of 7 earns. He takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.